Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today I'm going to walk you through a few tips or a few steps you can take to set yourself up for success come the new year without it having to interrupt your Christmas month. Christmas is obviously a time where people are going to be socialising a lot with friends, family, going to be enjoying themselves, and their health, their fitness might not be the priority of that month. However, come the new year, that might then flip on its head and they might find that their health, their fitness goals, whatever that might be, for example, quite commonly fat loss, might then become a priority. So what I'm going to walk you through now is some things you can be doing through this sort of Christmas time that are going to set yourself up for a good, successful new year for your fitness goals, but aren't going to take away from this month in terms of socialising, enjoyment. If you do find the video helpful, please do drop a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. If you have any questions throughout all of this, do just throw them down below. Okay, so the trick during this month, if you're wanting to start, to implement things to set yourself up for the success in the new year, is to just start doing very small, realistic tasks, targets, okay? That aren't going to take away too much from everyday sort of life for this month, that aren't going to interrupt socials, that aren't going to interrupt you having a good time. Now, the main issue a lot of people have when it comes to their fitness goals is that they feel that when they start, they have to go all in, okay? Which isn't the case. Even very small changes, okay, are going to play a very, very important role in creating big change later down the line. Okay, if you can implement a few small tasks now, which I'm going to walk through, come New Year, that's going to give you very good foundations to then take that further and make big change. So, things that might look like. Number one, you might just start focusing on protein and veg intake within as many meals as you can. Okay, now that doesn't mean you start tracking calories. Okay, that doesn't mean you start worrying about portion sizes. All it means is that come each meal, your main focus is how much protein is in this meal, or where can I get protein in this meal, and similarly with veg. Okay, how much veg is in there, where can I get veg in, how varied can my veg intake be. That's all you start focusing on. You start focusing on those two things when it comes to your nutrition. Okay. Now, why we focus on these two things is because they both play a very, very good role in hunger management, okay? So if we keep veg and protein intake high, that keeps our hunger very well controlled, okay? So not only through this month is that going to help with caloric intake without you actually tracking it, because your hunger is going to be managed very well, but come the new year, one, you've already got protein intake at a decent level, which is important for holding on to muscle mass. It's also been shown useful when it comes to fat loss. But two, your hunger management is already good. So when you do come to maybe focusing more on calories later down the line, hunger management is already going to be in a very good place. Two, you start focusing on general activity or steps, right? Now, yes, no one wants to really be going outside and walking in the cold, in the rain. So again, we take it by small steps. We set very realistic targets, okay? So this might simply be just increasing your daily step count by 2,000, which isn't a lot. That's only an extra 20 minutes of walking roughly, okay? So maybe you just have an idea of how many steps you're hitting daily now and you increase that by 2,000, okay? Now again, 2,000 isn't a huge amount, and that's not going to do a huge amount in terms of expending more calories. But what it is going to do is just get you thinking about your daily steps. It's going to increase your activity a little bit more, and if that can become consistent, that can become a habit now. Again, when it comes to New Year, you've already got a more decent level of steps and general activity, but you're also probably in a much better frame of mind and have the ability to then increase that further. Thirdly, start small at the gym, okay? So if you're not already at the gym, start now, okay? And again, similar with steps, that doesn't mean you need to go all in. If you're sat there thinking, one, I don't feel like going to the gym 4 times a week during Christmas, or two, you think to yourself, I'm really hectic right now, I don't have time to go to the gym 4 times a week. That's fine. Go to the gym 3 times. Go to the gym twice. Okay? Just try and set yourself a consistent amount of times you can go to the gym a week. That is very, very realistic and easy for you to manage now. The aim during this month might not be to go into the gym to smash yourself, to get the most out of every session. The goal right now might just to be to go, get used to the environment. For a lot of people who are new to the gym, it's a bit of an anxious environment, okay? Just get used to it. Get used to the machines. Get used to going consistently amount of times a week, okay? Doing those 3 things, again, once New Year comes, you've already got a baseline 2, maybe 3 sessions a week, which you can then add on to. Gym environment already feels comfortable, okay? It's not an anxious place to be anymore. So when the New Year comes, you're ready to go and you can drive things higher and take advantage of it. Number 4, sleep. Sleep's going to play a big part in your health and fitness goals, okay? Now, this might not be something you can do every day during the Christmas month, because again, with socials, typically comes later nights, okay? But what you can do, maybe on the majority of the days, right? Because again, even when it is socials, that's going to be fewer or less days than is going to be the normal average day, right? So you can, for the normal average day, just focus on getting consistent sleep and wake times, okay? That's all you do. And all we're doing here is trying to implement small things to improve our sleep routine, okay? And then again, when the New Year comes, we've already got sleep wake times in place. We can then add more to that sleep routine. We can maybe look at artificial light, blue light, doing things to help us relax and whatnot, okay? You know, potentially, if you wanted to, you could even start doing some of those things now alongside sleep times, sorry. But if not, we just focus on sleep times. So there's 4 very small steps you can take, okay, that are going to have a big impact on how successful you are come the new year, okay? Because each of these things is working towards, 4 of the biggest building blocks when it comes to our fat loss success. Nutrition, protein and veg intake, general activity, steps, training, the gym, sleep. Okay, they're 4 huge building blocks towards what is going to create success for our fat loss goal, and we're just taking very small steps towards them now. Okay, and like I said, small steps now lead to much bigger change down the line. Okay, because not only are these things going to be working positively towards them already, but they're going to give you smaller sort of stepping stones towards then taking bigger action on each of these things later down the line. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please drop a like. If you've got any questions about it, throw them down below. I can get back to you. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. And hopefully you have a great week, a great Christmas month, and I'll catch you on the next one.